choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody. This is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing his 50s like
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott now. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott steps away to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Another run here with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Prescott on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And again, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Throw that set, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
and trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jordan Davis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play part in this one.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And the Eagles hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Seems like a perpetual search for productive receivers for Philadelphia, but they think that Quez Watkins might be a keeper after his 2021. Earned a starting spot for much of the season and put up over 600 yards while averaging 15 per catch. They're giving the former 6th-rounder another opportunity and seeing if those numbers will keep growing.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, back to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where he simply outclassed the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to 60, back to 60.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts completing this one quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
70 Rangers.
On 2nd and 12. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Washington. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
18 Cardinal.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
No check.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Sermon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Trey Sermon.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Prescott buying time to his left.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Play action now. Prescott Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A first down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The pitch comes to Sanders. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Come on.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Kaiser White, the former safety gets the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Hook up of 15 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here's Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now Dak. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's Prescott. Finding Schultz.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here's Dak.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.